Good morning. My name is Alicia and this is Enlightenment Newbie, and this video is a part of my tarot series where I take one card and I look at non-traditional art and traditional art. I use my sight to kind of intuitively read them, and then I read from this book, which is the only tarot book you'll ever need, by Sky Alexander and Mary Shannon. I kind of compare how my intuitive interpretation may differ. And honestly, this series has been great. It's really changed my mind on what I see, because a lot of these cards, when they get pulled, I'm like, I think they're bad. They're not bad. No cards are bad. And they're not from the devil. So, I'm just saying. You don't have to be like that. It's just a divination tool. So essentially, you're learning to tap into how to listen to your intuition, or if you want to connect it to some higher level of being, or God, or the divine, or the universe. And maybe your intuition is a way of connecting to them. Okay, so I went ahead and pulled from the non-traditional deck the Page of Cups, but in this deck, I think it's Portuguese, and it's called Crave, K-R-A-V-E. Sure, I'm saying it wrong. If you've watched many of my videos, I say things wrong all the time. It's okay. I'm human. So this is the Page of Cups in the non-traditional deck. And this is the little guy, Page of Cups, in the traditional deck. And I love the Page of Cups. I just love cups. I love the Page of Cups because that means I feel like, well, pages are messengers. So they become bearing news in my mind. They come bearing news, or they're working their way up to something. They're not a knight, they're not a king, they are a page. They are like in an adolescent phase of growth. So when I see the Page of Cups being pulled in a spread, that means that someone, either myself or someone else that I may be dealing with, is working through some stuff, growing, a lot of growth, so that they can get the message, whatever message that may be, or evolution that may have to take place is coming. So Page of Cups. When I look at the non-traditional deck, it's a very regal young lady. She is she's actually holding the cup in her hand, and she's against a wall, and she's just kind of observing and waiting. She doesn't seem overly stressed or hurried. She's just waiting for the right time for something. Maybe she's waiting to be asked to dance. I don't know. Maybe this card, there is a little give and take. Maybe if you want to hear the message, you've got to yourself, if someone else has a message for you, maybe you have to put yourself a little bit out there so that they feel more comfortable giving it to you. So, because she seems like she's waiting for something. When I take a look at the traditional, he seems like a goofball. He's looking and smiling at a fish, so he's lighthearted. He's got like I think that his hat looks like a whale, but I'm sure it's probably not. But anyway, he's a happy-go-lucky fellow. He's just waiting. Maybe he's almost like a jester, you know? Not letting too many things get under his skin. He's just messing around, playing around, being lighthearted. But happy, good. You know, there's nothing pressing or malicious about this card. He is a gentle, his face is gentle. He's a gentle guy. Okay, Page of Cups usually shows a young man in decorative clothes wearing an elaborate hat. See, it looked like a whale. His attitude is relaxed and open, and he seems pleased with himself. Some decks depict the page as a girl or an androgynous figure. Upright, the page signifies a young person, male or female, possibly a son or daughter or younger sibling, who is bringing you a message about love. It may be an engagement or a wedding or some situation that holds an inherent emotional risk. The circumstances may be exciting yet scary at the same time, with a sudden elopement. Well, I don't think that's happening for me. Often the page suggests naivety or vulnerability, especially in matters of the heart. If the card represents you, it says you have already decided to take an emotional risk. Oh yes, I have. This YouTube thing is very, very risky for me. Putting myself out there, people. You are willing to give it your all because you feel things will work out. I do. I feel divinely guided, so I'm good to go. Reversed. The page reversed shows a fishy situation. I see you. Something you should look at carefully. If the card represents a person, deceit may be involved, flattery for gain, or secrecy in matters of the heart. Someone may be trying to seduce you in not a good way. And you are blinded to the falseness of his or her intentions. Jerks. Or you may be playing the role of the seducer, toying with someone's emotions. If so, take care. You might get hurt yourself. Okay, well now I know why it was pulled for me. I hope that some people out there looking at this video right now may see aspects of this card that they haven't seen before, and when it gets pulled, maybe a little more insight on why. Again, Enlightenment Newbie, Alicia. If you like, please subscribe, tell your friends. I mean no harm, only good. Just want to build this community, help people. And if you do too, follow me. Okay, bye guys.